MemoriseThis.com. Ring a bell? Well, it's not so much been ringing a bell as rattling a few cages. You buy gift vouchers from them to make somebody's big day one to remember. Except for a lot of you, the big prize just didn't arrive. Sounds like a game show from hell. Campbell territory, I think.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Welcome to Memorise This. What do pounds make? You got it. Each contestant spends their money, and don't forget, everybody goes away empty-handed. Right, let's see what's on offer. Each one a prize to memorise.
Gifts available for a Memorise This include a £160 off-road driving adventure, a £200 day in a Ferrari, a £60 wine tasting tour, or a £500 trip on the Orient Express.
Alrighty, let's get the lovely Julia to bring on the first contestant in tonight's Memorise This. Thank you very much indeed. What's your name?
Leslie.
Great to see you, Leslie. Where are you from?
Bury St Edmunds.
Fantastic to have you here tonight. What did you spend your money on?
I spent £60 on a wine tasting trip for my mother.
Wine tasting for your mum. Got to admire her bottle. OK, let's have a look at this.
Well, Nikki, 18 months ago, Leslie paid Memorise This, the online gift shop, £60 for a wine tasting trip for two.
Cheeky little prize. OK, Leslie, it says here that it didn't go to plan.
That's right, Nikki.
OK, let's see what happened.
I purchased this gift for my mother back in July 2003, and as yet I've had no money back and we still haven't been on a wine tasting tour. It was very frustrating. I mean, if they'd been up front from the beginning, I wouldn't have had a problem, but constantly ringing somebody that either, as I say, it just phones out so it cuts off eventually, or the phone's engaged, or when you do actually get contact, you're just fobbed from one person to another and no one actually gives you a proper answer. That is the most frustrating thing.
So, you didn't get to go wine tasting?
No, Nikki.
Well, I'm sorry to say you go away empty-handed, but listen, Leslie, you have been a fantastic contestant. You've been great fun. Have you enjoyed it?
Not really.
Well, that's the main thing. Thanks very much for coming, Leslie, and say hello to everyone in Suffolk for us. Leslie from Suffolk, ladies and gentlemen, give her a huge round of applause.
I think the winners in all of this are Memorise This. They've got not only my money, but other people's money.
Okie dokie, let's see if the next contestant can do any better. To bring her on, here's the lovely Julia. Thank you very much indeed. Hi there, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Kate and I'm from Portsmouth.
OK, my darling. What did you spend your money on?
I bought my parents a trip on the Orient Express for £500.
Orient Express. Very exotic. Just a ticket, in fact. OK, let's see what you could have had.
Yes, Nikki, Kate paid Memorise This £500 for an Orient Express trip for her mum and dad.
OK, Kate, my darling. It says here that you weren't able to book the trip, so they offered you something else.
That's right, Nikki. Instead of a trip on the Orient Express, they offered us a cruise.
Memorise This.
Well, Nikki, Memorise This were having money problems and couldn't give Kate's mum and dad their day on the Orient Express, so instead they offered a 3-day round trip on a luxury car ferry.
Okie dokie, let's see how the lovely Kate from Portsmouth got on.
We didn't accept the cruise in the end. It didn't even cross our minds to accept it. I wanted my money back so that my parents could book this trip through somebody else, and which we did in the end. I got my money back by taking them to court, or threatening to take them to court.
So, no trip on the Orient Express, but you did manage to get your money back. So well done to you on Memorise This. Big round of applause for Kate from Portsmouth. Fantastic contestant.
It's a bit of a slap in the face, really, when I paid £500 to get an offer back for so little.
Yes, indeedy. Time to meet contestant number 3, the lovely Julia Has-the-Very-Man. Thank you very much indeed. Good to see you. What's your... Oh, strong handshake. I like that. What's your name?
Kevin from Blackburn.
Kevin from Blackburn. Oh, well, never mind. You've still got your health. It says here you're married to Sue. Is that right?
That's right, for 16 years.
Oh, and they said it couldn't last. And Sue actually is the one who bought you your Memorise This gift, yeah?
That's right, Nikki. She bought me, for my 50th birthday, a day off-road experience.
Great off-road experience. It sounds absolutely fabulous, doesn't it, Kevin? Let's have a look.
Nikki, last year, Kevin's wife paid £160 to Memorise This for a day's off-road driving. But the company was still having money problems, and again, they offered that luxury car ferry.
What about that? And driving's a hobby of yours, is it?
Yes, it is. Well, it's for a living. I'm a bus driver.
Well, this is perfect for you then.
That's correct.
Let's see how you got on.
Well, it was a standard letter that we received from them. Dear customer, didn't even have my first name on. And it was dear customer, basically, offering us a cruise, leaving from the south of England over to Spain, which I wasn't really interested in because, basically, my wife didn't book a cruise. We'd go away on holiday for things like that. So I wasn't really interested in that. I wanted the off-road experience. And as from February this year, they said that we can look to rebooking this off-road experience. But it's took over 12 months to do it. So it's very frustrating. Every time we try and contact the company, they received our money beginning of February last year, and yet now we want the product, we can't get it.
So as you can see, none of our contestants got their presents. Remember, what do pounds make? No prize! You got it. Thanks for watching. Be nice to each other, take care of each other, and we'll see you next time around on Memorise This. Right, to reality then. Max Walker, MD of Memorise This, joins us. Now, you've taken over, you took over the company, it was in serious bother, you're trying to clear up the mess.
Absolutely.
But you're making mistakes, aren't you? I mean, the people who tried to ring after you promised that you'd make good on your promises either got the sound of a fax machine or they got a constant ringing tone.
Yeah.
And all the people we've spoken to got fobbed off by somebody called Joe. Max, how many people have you got working in your company called Joe? Is it one or is it more than one?
Well, first of all, I do sympathise with those 3 customer stories, and we're doing everything we possibly can to rectify the situation. I took over Memorise This last August and inherited over